They tore down my garden, so I tore down their rulebook. I've lived in this neighborhood for over 20 years. When my wife passed, I threw myself into gardening. Flowers, vegetables, herbs, you name it, I grew it. My front yard became a colorful, living tribute to her. Everyone loved it. Well, everyone except Marlene, the new HOA president. Marlene was the kind of person who thought curb appeal meant every house looking exactly the same. Beige paint, perfectly trimmed grass, no unapproved landscaping. One morning, I woke up to the sound of a weed whacker and voices in my yard. I looked out the window and nearly had a heart attack. HOA contractors were ripping out my flower beds. Dozens of rose bushes, sunflowers taller than me, even the bench I built by hand. I ran outside yelling, "What are you doing?" One of them handed me a notice. Violation. Unauthorized landscaping. Immediate removal required. Marlene was standing on the sidewalk with her arms crossed, smirking. "You were warned," she said. I hadn't been warned. I hadn't even been told there was a problem. By the time they were done, my front yard was bare dirt. Years of work, gone. I was furious, but instead of yelling, I smiled and said, "Okay, Marlene, let's do it your way." See, what Marlene didn't know was that I had been HOA president years ago. I still had a copy of the original bylaws, and I knew them inside and out. The newer rules Marlene enforced, half of them weren't even legally valid. For the next 2 weeks, I started filing formal complaints, not petty ones, real violations. The treasurer's shed, built without a permit, Marlene's approved mailbox, wrong size and color per the official bylaws, the vice president's fence, too close to the property line. I didn't just file them with the HOA, I filed them with the county. One by one, board members started receiving letters from code enforcement, fines, orders to remove structures, mandatory inspections. The HOA meetings went from, "Let's talk landscaping," to, "How do we stop bleeding money?" Finally, at the next meeting, I stood up and said, "I'll withdraw my complaints if the board restores my garden and stops enforcing rules that aren't in the official bylaws." They caved. A month later, the HOA paid for new topsoil, plants, and even hired a landscaper to replant every flower I wanted, plus a few extras. The bench was rebuilt exactly as it was before. Marlene, she resigned for personal reasons not long after. Now my garden is bigger than ever, and every time I water it, I think about how sometimes the best revenge is just knowing the rulebook better than the people trying to use it against you.